What's up, everybody? It's JT Magnum, and I got some Niner news for you now. I got some breaking news for you, actually. It is Tuesday, and I am currently seeing that the 49ers are going, or not going, but they're working out John Skelton, the former quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals, who I don't like it. I don't like the fit. I don't want him on the team. I just don't think that's what the Niners' direction needs to be going right now. I think they're fine with Colt McCoy and BJ Daniels. They need to just leave it alone. But I'm not an NFL executive. I'm not. I don't work for the 49ers, so what do I know? But anyways, the let's talk about all the moves they've made and stuff. Also, real quick, the Las Vegas odds have opened up, and the 49ers and Broncos are the favorites to win the Super Bowl this year so far. Although ESPN rankings had the Seattle Seahawks ranked number one right now, and most experts are picking the Seattle Seahawks to win the division. So let's see how it pans out this year. We'll see how it plays out, and towards the end of the year, we'll talk about that as it goes on. But let's talk 49ers depth and the roster right now. I really like the 49ers roster right now. I was shocked at some of the cuts. I was shocked at some of the trades and things that have been going down, and I really like who they picked up, and I'll discuss all that real quick. The shocking cut that I was pretty much shocked, like really, you know, it was on the bubble, but Lavelle Hawkins. Here's a guy that I know he showboated and did some things, but he did make plays in the field, and he just seemed like a guy that the 49ers, to me, should have kept. I like Mario Manningham, but I think the 49ers should have shelved him for the year, and I think they should have put Lavelle Hawkins in instead. To me, he reminds me of the same player. Like, he is Mario Manningham, basically, but younger and cheaper. So I just felt like the Niners should have just signed Lavelle Hawkins for cheap, put Manningham on the injured reserve, and just went with Hawkins for the rest of the year. I know Manningham's coming back, but he's coming back from knee surgery, and who knows the player he's going to be, and who knows what he can do. But I just felt like Lavelle Hawkins somehow got it. Like, he came in immediately, got the offense, started doing what he needed to do, and he was making plays. But like I said, I'm not an NFL executive. I don't work for the 49ers, but that's just my opinion. Cam Johnson, we traded him to the Indianapolis Colts for a 7th-round pick. I know why they did it. They obviously did it because they needed depth, or they needed a pick, or they needed something for him because he wasn't going to really see the field. I mean, he was at outside linebacker, yes, but 49ers already have some outside linebackers. They had Lamonier, who's coming on strong, just as strong as he was. And it's hard to see the field when you have Aldon Smith, Ahmad Brooks, Lamonier, and like a world full of talent at that position. So might as well get something for him. And they got a 7th-round pick, and they needed to make room to clear space for the next thing I want to talk about, which is Chris Harper, who they signed off the Seahawks practice squad. Apparently, the Seahawks were trying to really hold on to him, but the NFL granted the 49ers with him, and now he's on the practice squad. He stands at 6'1", just about, and 235 pounds. Now, if you've heard something like that before, it's basically Delaney Walker. That's who they had at H-back last year. If you don't know what H-back is, it's a person that lines up in the backfield and has a tight end and can be used as kind of like a blocking fullback, blocking tight end, but yet also one of those hybrid type halfback tight ends that can run crazy routes and run wide receiver routes and do things like that. Obviously, him being a wide receiver, just like Delaney Walker was coming out of college, he knows how to run wide receiver routes, and they can teach him how to bulk up and be a tight end, which is what they did with Delaney Walker. So I see him being a nice project for the Niners and developing him into one of those tight ends that are just uncoverable. So now you have Vernon Davis, Vance McDonald, and another Delaney Walker type on your team that they can develop. They have time to develop them, and it's going to be awesome. And if they, and even if so, they can use them at wide receiver. So the Niners just continue to pick up players that can help their team in various fashions to, become that Super Bowl contender. And I love what the Niners are doing. So kudos to the Niners again for doing that stuff, and hopefully in the future we'll see what happens with that, and we'll see how it goes. But stay tuned. I do have, like I said last time, I do have a fantasy football show. If you like fantasy football and you like fantasy football talk, make sure you follow it. It's called Fantasy Football Fiends. It's on Magnum Sports Network. And this tomorrow, which is Wednesday, I'll be releasing our last minute draft, picks or sleepers or things like that. That way it can help you. If you have a last minute NFL fantasy draft and you need some help deciding what you're going to do or how you're going to pick, watch that show. Stay tuned to our sleepers and stay tuned to what we're going to be talking about in that show. Then on Thursday afternoon, I should be releasing our Fantasy Football Fiends official first show, which is basically our stardom and situms, who we like for the week, what we're going to pick, and just normal fantasy football talk, and we try to help you, set your lineups for the week and stuff like that. And Saturday is going to be also another show, which is your last minute, up to date fantasy stardom and situms, starts and sits, and who we think is going to do well that day, and just talk about the games. So hopefully that show will go well, that stuff will go well, and we continue to just make some videos. So thanks for watching. JT Magnum for Niner News signing out. Peace.
You guys are good. You're a damn good football team, all right? And you know what? The longer it takes us to figure that out, the better we are. Who's got it better than us? No!